be at RV Davy. Hey, I thought I'd come in here. Do these broadcasts because I've got a real weak signal. Took off from the. They didn't even say that. Now, it's a nice Christian guy that won't even say goodbye. Can't figure out if I'm doing the stream or not. I'm not sure if I am. Really is not doing good at all. What meal did I have? I didn't eat anything today. To eat today. I had my pills. That's right. I took my pills. Can you actually get this broadcast? It's fun here, and he was a Christian guy, right? He's called Revelator Phoenix, and he didn't even stop. Knock and said, "Hey, I'm taking off. Hey, it's nice to meet you here." So, but anyway, he didn't do that. So, oh well. Let's see. I could order some food here, but I don't know. It'd be kind of hard for them to find me. Let's see. Oh, we got internet connection problems here. That's one of the biggest reasons I don't do a broadcast, because I cannot get signal strength out of this parking lot for the life of me. So it got cool though. It's actually chilly out. It's probably the high is only probably in the 50s up here, like 58, pushing 60. No, I had pills. I ate like 6 pills. So that was bad. Because the pills actually, I drank something. I drank water with it. So I just wanted to see where my blood sugar is, and just to see. I can't leave. I won't have a place to camp, because I don't think there's any spots available in here, to be honest. You're the only person I got in here, huh, Judith? I figure maybe Revelator Phoenix might come in, I thought. That's a freaking long one. Yeah, see, they're coming in. But like I said, this is about the time. Let's see, how long have you been homeless? Homeless? You call this homeless? This is called RVing, man. I'm RVing. I've been doing this for 5 years now, Judy. 5 years. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, God bless the Gin Blossoms. Yeah. I'm a big Gin Blossoms fan, if you didn't know it. I'm a huge... I grew up with those guys. I went to school with Jesse Valenzuela. You know who? He's the rhythm guitar player. Yeah, RV Living, yeah. Yeah, Jesse and Robin and who else? Bill Lean on bass. Scotty on lead guitar. Scotty Johnson. Let's see, who else? And then their drummer, trying to think of the drummer's name. Because, I knew the old drummer. I knew him from way back. I used to go see those guys in the, 87, 88? About 1988, 85-ish. They were playing Tempe. They were playing... what's that place called? I can't even think of the name of it anymore. So on Mill Avenue. I'm trying to think of, God, for the life of me, I can't come up with it. Long Longs. Yeah, they would play Tempe Long Longs. That's where they got started, man. Oh, yeah, they used to play another place called, it's not around anymore. I can't even think the name of it. But they tore the place out. It was so shot and rotty. It was rotty back in probably the 80s. Yeah, it's pretty bad. No, they don't, I don't think, no, they never played there. They played like hole in the wall places, not really nice places that they played. I'm gonna have to go back into history and pull up the archives on that one because that's where I used to see the Gin Blossoms all the time. But back then, they only had Jesse Valenzuela on vocals. Yeah, really started. That's the start of the start for the Gin Blossoms. But does anybody know that band in here? I don't know if anybody knows or have heard of that band. Is there anybody that hasn't heard of them? Because they're big time, man. I mean, they were on Saturday Night Live. They were on David Letterman. They were everywhere. They were on Jimmy Kimmel. Shoot, there wasn't usually some big stages though nationwide, but when it came to like here in the Valley in the Phoenix area, they never played any place big. It was always Tempe Long Longs, but they tore that place out. I think it was about 10 years ago they ripped that, maybe 12 years ago. They ripped that place out, I think. Going back to musical history. Mike Withers. It sounds familiar. It sounds like a familiar name. But he though Mesa Amphitheater did get some big name people in there, but I don't think the Gin Blossoms were one of them. Mesa type of band, they didn't really play any place in Mesa. They used the label because they didn't, or like I said, Mesa didn't just go a couple miles over. It just didn't. Chandler was just a new community. It wasn't really much. So yeah, South Tempe, and there really wasn't. There used to be Hollywood Alley, and I don't even think they played that place. That was a Tempe place. You think they would have played there? There's called what was the other hole in the wall place? Palo Verde. The Palo Verde's another place. Been in business forever, and that's a dump. And you think they'd have played there, but they never played there. I'm just trying to think of, it's just it was always Long Longs, man. It was always Long Longs. That's the funny thing about that band, Jasmine Star, what's going on, man? I'm just talking about the Gin Blossoms. I know those guys. I know them. I went to high school with Jesse Valenzuela, the rhythm guitar player. So, and that's how I really got to know the Gin Blossoms. They weren't the Gin Blossoms. 1981, I got out of high school. So, right after I got out of high school, 81, 86, the Gin Blossoms were playing around the Tempe clubs. But mainly it was Long Longs. I'd go see them. And there was one other place they played too. There was just two places they would play in the Tempe area. They hit the scene for like, I think they were on the scene for like 7, 8 years, maybe 7. Yeah, 7, 8-ish years or whatever. And with A&M Record, it was they were A&M Records. Yeah, they're still on A&M Records. They just came out with a new album just recently. They got a song off of that album that's #1 on the charts, Billboard charts right now. #1. They've got lots of songs in the top 10. Lots of songs in the top 5. That album did super good. Gold platinum for sure. Yeah, I mean, if you go rock, he actually opened up a recording studio where they and it's a funny thing because Robin Night Live, they're in New York City, so he lived in New York. I don't think so. No, I don't think so, guy. Here for a bit, just because I knew the Gin Blossom so well. Davey, did you start smoking cigarettes? No. Why would you say that? No, I don't smoke cigarettes. No, not at all. I don't know about cross dressers, but I get a lot of, what do I get a lot of in here? A lot of transgender. But I used to get Joni Portwood in here. I don't see her coming into the RV Davey channel. Unless I go into her channel, but I haven't really been on YouTube much. But that's why I only got like 4 or 5 people, you know. But that's my normal amount of people that I usually get in here. 10 people, maybe 10 at the most. And then I think last couple broadcasts, I think I went up to the record for me. I'm trying to think what I think I had like, remember, it might be 50 something people. No, Jasmine's not that. No, Jasmine's a lady. We ran Joni out of here. Why'd you run her? Why did she get run out? Why's that? What's the reason behind that? Why would that be? I'm not sure why. Joni's never been a trouble. Here, I got people that are more vicious than she could ever be. She's a person that does a lot of cooking shows. Like I said, I've just been YouTube, and I'll end up all day on YouTube. That's kind of the reason. It's sailors from sunken Navy ship recognized. Sailors from that Russian ship that got sunk. Okay, they're recognizing some of the sailors that died off of that. Yeah, they lost. Russians lost a lot of people. But that's not a war. You know, that's not a concern of our country. We're just not concerned about that. We're not. We're actually just trying to stay clean out of the we're just trying not to. We don't want to get. We just don't. United States, we don't want to do that. Hey, Jasmine, I got a question for you. You ought to go check out Chandler's Wildlife. He's a snake handler. He's got He's got alligators. He's got lots. He just captured an alligator on the You could probably watch the video, and he freaking handles those things. He just grabs them up like Handler's Wildlife. Check him out, man. He's got over 1 million subscribers. But yeah, he's got a nice fancy house in South Beach. But he's got a lot of acreage. He's got like 10 acres. And it's kind of cool. Camper Van Kevin has the pride and feelings of a 14-year-old high school girl. Has the pride and feelings of... Why is that? Why is that, dirty people? Why is Camper Van Kevin... You know, I don't see Camper Van Kevin with any woman, you know. He does not... Funny? I don't, because I'm freaking crippled, but that's my excuse. But no one wants to hear about the snake guy. Well, he's a cool guy. He's got a cool channel, man. He's got king cobras. He handles them with his hands, and he risks his life to. He could take one bite and it'd be all over for him. But yeah, he's a professional. He's only 23 years old. That's the amazing thing about it. Just think, 10 years ago, he was probably handling snakes, and I never knew about him. If you don't praise CVK, he blocks you. He has me. He's had me blocked for 4 years now. So nothing new there. Yeah, I just watch his videos here and there to see what he's up to. You know what's with Dave? I like to watch Dave's RV Life because he does interesting things. Like with cars and he's always doing things constructive. He's always showing you how to do something. See, I like that. That's why. But Dave's RV Life, I don't know. I guess he hasn't really done a video, so he did a live stream just because he felt he had to. But besides that, I don't know what he's up to. He said he was going to make a video and accomplish. I think I kind of have an idea what he did. I think he put an attachment on there so he could pull his van behind his RV. I think that's what he did. I'm guessing. I'm kind of thinking that's what he could have possibly done, or maybe he put a motorcycle rack on the back of the RV. Maybe that's something he did. I don't know. His e-bike and his motorcycle on the back. I don't know, but we'll find out. He'll have everything completed, all the solar, everything. Everything's ready to go. I guess and then he's going to sell it. I guess he's finally going to sell that thing, the big RV, I guess he's going to living out of the, what's that thing called? Coachman, yeah. He doesn't really give, oh, there we go, there's Joni Portwood. So what's up, Joni? We're just talking about you. I think you did a video earlier. I was watching. I've been watching some stuff on Russia. I've been checking some historical stuff out. I'm just trying to get educated on what's caused what and why and where it's going. But we're the United States of America. Our GDP is like 30 times, 40 times what Russia's and China. Those countries will never be what America is. Then again, what country can compete with America? We're simply the best. We are the best. We always will be. Because we have the money to do it. You know why we do it? You know why? Because you and I pay a lot of taxes. See, that's how our government makes money. That's how our government stays in business. We simply get taxes pulled out of our money. Except for me. I'm on disability. I'm on Social Security disability, so they don't tax me. But back in the day, 35 years I worked full time? Yeah, I got taxed. And then I had property taxes, so I still pay property taxes. Not much, $93. Was it $93 a year or whatever? So yeah, 2 years I got property taxes. I got a third year coming up. So 6 people in here. That's it. That's all we can muster this afternoon. Yeah, 20 minutes and 27 seconds and counting. So didn't you cook something today, Joni? I didn't even eat food today. I haven't even had nothing to eat. Zilch. But and I thought, nah. I kind of dozed off for a little bit, and then I got to check my blood sugar too. That's something I could do on here. I could check my blood sugar. You guys can see what my blood sugar is. Knowing, not eating anything really, I don't think it could be that high. Let's see. I thought about making spaghetti or something. I don't know. I don't have any water to boil the noodles, so that's why I don't like to do pasta, because it takes so much water, and then you got to drain the water. 90 tons of bacon in here, but I think I bought it about a year ago. It's in the freezer. I'm sure it's not recalled. Why is the bacon recalled? Dirty people. Now I wouldn't. Let me go back a little bit. Let me step back couple steps backwards. Now, dirty people. You made that comment about CVK. I personally, what? You know what? I don't think anybody needs to praise the guy for what. I mean, he's a Christian. He always gives God the glory at the end of his videos. Let's see, same excuses as the rest. Jeffrey Lebowski. We got an extra person in here now. So we got Jeffrey in here. I was thinking I was going to have some cereal. I've got some Cheerios in here. I could have some Cheerios. I've just put a 2-liter bottle of diet Dr. Pepper in the ice box, and it actually fits in there. So anyway, and I had a dude. I remember Revelator Phoenix. You guys remember how Revelator Phoenix would come in here? And anyway, he took off and he didn't even say goodbye. And here, he's so funny. Christians, I'm a Christian myself. And, and if I was talking to a person that I met, that was part of YouTube, if I was leaving, I would have said, hey, man, it's nice meeting you, man. God bless you. And, and hope you do well. And he's on probation, evidently, but I hope he does well. I guess he got himself into an RV park. I don't know what Tasha's mad at Jeffrey. Tasha's mad, huh? What is Tasha doing with all these court things? What's going on with her, man? Did you end up? Yeah, I met up with Revelator Phoenix. I did. Right here in this parking lot. Right here in Flagstaff. Right here at Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's been quite the place. He's a good guy. He bought me like 2 meals. He bought me a meal at Cracker Box here. I would have bought him a meal myself, I would have and got us both a meal, and then that way I got a meal, he's got a meal. I would see if he was leaving like that. I would have said that. Hey, I'll buy us both a meal. Can you please go in and pick up a meal at Cracker Box or whatever? And I'd have done that. So, or you want to get us a Chinese meal right up the street here? We'll get some Chinese. Mad at the world, mad at her. She's mad at the world, right? What is going on with her, man? Tasha is a... Is she, or does she have real boobs or what? Are those real boobs, or is that just cotton candy in there, or is that stuffed toilet paper or whatever? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know. What is it? I took her wrench away because she dumped a bunch of people off my channel. And as soon as you do that, man, your wrench is gone. I wish I'd have thought about it at the beginning when I seen her pop in there. I should have just taken the wrench away. But as soon as you take the wrench sequence, she's gone. Tasha's. But can't you tell that Tasha's a guy? Can't you tell? He stuffs his bra with milk duds. Okay. All right. Milk duds. Whatever works, man. But yeah, you could tell it. He's a he. I mean, he's got a whole head of hair. At least he's got that going for him, At least he's got that going for him. What's up? We got Nez in here. So why did Revelator just take... He just took off, man. He just took off. He could at least came up and said, hey, man, I'm taking off. Hey, I mean, it was nice meeting you, man. Whatever. But he didn't do it. Like I said, he didn't do it. So I would have done that. That's just what I... We got Nez in here. We got Brandon in here. What's going on, Brandon? What's going on? Jeffrey. We got Dirty People in here. Who else we got? We're building up a few people in here. Joni Portwood. But anyway, I don't know. Tasha Teeling, I don't know what Tasha Teeling's issue is. Mad at the world for some reason. Probably because she didn't get all the money she was supposed to get. I thought Tasha wore a wig, or is that Rosie? I think Tasha's actually, I think, got real hair. Yeah, there's no wig there. No, that's Rosie. Rosie O'Kelly wears a wig. Yeah. I mean, I need to go into Rosie's channel. I haven't been gone into Rosie's channel in a while. I was thinking about going under Terry Blinken, Let's see. I wear wigs in community theater. But, I mean, there's no problem with wigs, I mean, if, you're going to cross-dress, If you want to cross-dress, you might do a good job at it. You want to at least make yourself look like what you're trying to look like, If you're trying to look like a guy, girl could look like... chop all the hair off, and, and they fit right in, But a guy, it's hard for a guy to look like a freaking gal. Be like one of those pretty looking guys, to maybe look like a girl, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing things out there. I'm on the wrong subject for the channel. I should get off that subject. Try to think what else I can... Let's see. Some of my best returning customers were cross-dressers back when I was... Yeah, I bet you did sell well with that, Nez. I mean that seems like it's a normal thing nowadays, I mean, dressed up like guys, it seems like it's a normal thing. I mean, people accept it, I see people laugh though. I mean, I was in a Walmart. I remember one time I was working at Walmart. But anyway, I was a department manager. Anyway, I just happened to be around the clothing department because I had to go get something, and I had to go get a Telzon gun, and I had to come back because I had to make some labels, price labels. But anyway, I did that, and I seen this guy that was dressed up like a girl asking this girl that, on something, and the girl's laughing because she was trying to refrain back from laughing because she knew there was a guy that was trying to dress up like a woman, and she just laughed. She thought it was funny. And then I knew her too, and I knew her really well, so after that was over with, I think I seen her in the break room. I said, did you have a hard time not laughing there, huh? He goes, oh yeah, because he comes in here all the time. He was something. I thought, oh, okay. Let's see, I worked at Outlet Mall, lingerie store, nothing exciting, just basic. Grandma underwear, yeah. Let's see, thankfully, no, never had to deal with. I don't want to know about that type of stuff. I don't even want to think about it. That's just something that just makes me get kind of sick and wheezy in the stomach. I was just trying to think of what I'm going to have. I mean, I was going to try to order something and have it delivered here, but it's kind of hard. A lot of places probably won't deliver to me right where I'm at. Now, it's funny, I ordered a submarine sandwich from Subway. And it was the worst sub I ever had. Right here in Flagstaff. Terrible. They didn't put anything on it. Just plain meat and some Swiss cheese, and that was it. Oh, I did ask for jalapenos, but that's all they put in it. No lettuce, no tomatoes, no vinegar and oil because it was spicy Italian. I'm like, man, that's the last time I guess I go, if I'm ever going to do subs again, I guess you just have to go to the place, except for Mike's. If you go to Mike's, what is it called? Jersey Mike's. If you go to Jersey Mike's, they do it perfect every time. All you got to do is just say Mike's Way. They put everything on it. And then, with Subway, they give you no option. They should have it like the works, They have it so that you have to mark everything. And I marked everything, but then I got nothing. So, I don't know. Sorry I spelled your name wrong. I'm using talk to text. Yeah, a lot of people spell, look for me and they can't find me. And I've had people, well, I can't find you, man. I go, probably because you didn't put the RV space Davy in there, and you probably spelled Davy wrong too, and they did. They put Davy EY, DAVEY. It's DAVY. I was going to do the EY, but somebody already had it, so I couldn't use it. Subway was in the news for putting cold cuts on the toilet seat before the bread. Cold cuts on the toilet seat before. Oh man, that's terrible. God, now you really convinced me not to get Subway again. Jersey Mike's is good though. Jersey Mike's, I've never gone wrong. I always get the number. It's like the Italian style one, and what was it? I think it's number 11. Either 13 or 11. I can't remember. Might be 13. But see, they don't have a foot long. You have to get like a 17-inch long sub. I think it's a 17-inch, but that's a big sub, man. After you eat that thing, you don't need nothing else. You are good for the day right there. That's just one meal. That's your breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in one. It's one thing I could say. Let's see, you have to ask what you want on the Subway. Well, the thing is, Jeffrey, about the sub, when you're ordering it from like, what do you call that? Through one of those food apps, they don't give you that option. What they do is you mark it off, and I marked off everything. I mean, literally everything. And I got nothing on it. So maybe you have to leave it with nothing to get something on it. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I guess I have to call them. I'll just have to call the store and say, hey, I ordered a sub and the one time and you guys put nothing on it. And, I like a Subway sub as long as it's got everything on it. It's got to have everything on it, though. Everything. And then you get to put the vinegar and oil on it. And the salt and pepper and the Parmesan cheese. Then it turns out perfect, man. But, man, I don't know. And then it's expensive. That sub and a drink cost me like $30. $30. 29 something for the sub. Yeah, just a sub and a drink. And it was $29. Almost 30. Just under 30 by 35 cents or whatever. But man, can't imagine that. Imagine paying $30. I think if you go inside the place, I'm not sure I'd have to ask what their regular prices are. I think they're about like $8 a sub. So why am I paying $30? Why? I guess it's the service fee, and then the driving, and then the tip. I guess that's where they make. See, the service fee, the driving fee must be like $6. I'd say $5. And the service fee is another $3. I think it's $4. So okay, yeah, $5. That's $9 right there. That's why and then the tax on top of that. So there you go. That's why it's $29. Oh yeah, and then on top of that, you got to tip the driver. $4 or $5. Obviously $30. He makes more that way because now you got to tip him more. And now you got to give him at least $7 tip. That's why it was $30. There's another freaking $10 there. That's why you just drive to the place and go have it made. It's a place right up the street here. Literally right up the street. It's right next to what's next to the place? A Denny's. There's a Denny's up here. Let's see, one time the girl at Papa Murphy's was pulling trash can around and then stuck her hands in the cheese tube to make a pizza. Oh my God. Well, it's a good thing you caught that. Taking the trash out, not wiping your hands. Oh my God. Imagine that. Imagine all the food that you eat that you can't imagine where the food was or where somebody's. I didn't even want to go there where their hands were. I mean, it could be. I mean, I've heard some stories. I try not to think about that stuff. When you go out, when you go get your food. I guess that's a reason why you just want to make your own food for yourself. But it's hard for me. Yeah, I wish I could walk. But I can't. It's hard to stand up. I can't stand up. I gotta hang on. And how do I hang on and cook at the same time? It's kind of hard. Deborah Joy, 5:30. Whoa, you gotta help me with Deborah Joy. God, when's the last time I've heard of Deborah Joy? Camo Dave used to cover her. Used to, back in the day, and he stopped covering her. He stopped covering a lot of people. He stopped. He covered me for like, I don't know, a couple minutes. With the mighty voice he shouted, Babylon the Great, she has become a dwelling for demons. You took off, Revelator Phoenix. Where'd you go? I thought you'd at least say goodbye before you headed back to Phoenix. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be gone. So you're back in Phoenix. What's the weather like down there? I was kind of hoping you'd say goodbye, Revelator. I was kind of hoping you'd say goodbye before you took off. Kind of hoping you would. You're not in Phoenix. You took off, though. When'd you take off? Where'd you go? Back to Lake Mary? Where'd you go? I wonder what lake you went to. I was kind of hoping you'd say goodbye. I was going to ask a favor of you. I was going to ask you. I got a couple empty water bottles. I was going to try to see if I can get them filled, but, you know, just like they have a water faucet right out here, you know, but when I'm in the same parking lot. I didn't see you, man. I looked over there. I didn't see your vehicle. In that spot you were yesterday, I didn't see you over there. It's there's only a couple cars in there. So where you at? Where'd you move? You had to have moved. Yeah, just waiting for you to reply back, that's all. Revelator Phoenix. I moved ahead to go to the auto. What'd you have to go to the auto store for? I don't know where you're parked at. You must be on the opposite side. Yeah, I didn't even eat anything today yet. I haven't even had food yet. I took my pills, but I got to check my blood sugar because I just got some new test strips. So, I'm going to open up the new test strips. Oh, I got my water here. I forgot. Well, let me get my tea set up here. Hold on a second here. Let me get my tea. Oh, if I can do it. Ah. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not a big fan of Phoenix, Arizona. I grew up there too many years. Too many years. Let's see here. Stay in there. Stay in there. There's nothing to watch on TV now that basketball's over. Till the championship comes on. Celtics pulled it off the other day. So, let's see here. I was going to make spaghetti, but I don't know. I don't think so because it's just too hard to make spaghetti. It takes too much water to make it, so that's why I don't make it. Let's see here. Let's see. You put this here. You put the tea in here. This is what I got to go to the store for. I gotta hit a store tomorrow. I have to hit a store. Here comes a van. This place gets packed. Let's see here. Let me get that in there. Get in there. Let's do this. This is peach tea. I gotta buy some peach tea. Alright. Let's see who we got in here. Well, there's a freaking lots of trailers come. Oh my god, that thing's like 25 foot. We got Oro Oli in here. Did the angry man in a wig block my channel? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what happened. Blocked everybody. What are you talking about? Not just you, but pretty much blocked the whole side chat. I remember I did that to Elvis Travels once. I blocked his whole side chat. He gave me a wrench. Biggest mistake he ever made. He lost all of his subs. So he had to go put them all back. I can't believe you ever trusted that Yeah, that guy's just not to be trusted. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him anyway. Anyway you go, I'll follow you down. Anyway you go, I'll follow you down. Follow you down if that's okay. Anyway you go. You know what I gotta do, guys? I just made a mistake. Hold on. I made a big mistake here. Hold on. Oh, can't believe I did that. I left my inverter on. What's my solar at? It's 12.8. I'm alright. Could have been worse. I always got to make sure I turn that inverter because I'm charging up I always charge up my little Bluetti here, my little small one, so I can run my TV set. But anyway, let me see, it's off here. Let me see, I got full charge, yep. I give that thing a full charge every day, so. Not that I'll watch TV. I watch TV for a couple hours. I'll probably watch, like, I don't know. Probably watch HGTV or something. I don't know. Whatever's. There's no sporting events going, so I can't watch that. So, anyway. So, what's going on with Tasha Teeling, man? She's got some issues, huh? Or he's got some issues. He has got some issues. Oh, man. Cold tea. Oh, nothing like some ice cold tea. Especially peach tea. No, I mean, I'm up in Flagstaff. No, I'm not in an RV park. I'm camping for free, man. I'm just dry camping. I'm at Cracker. It's like being in an RV park. I'm at Cracker Barrel. This thing's full of RVs, so it makes you feel like you're at an RV park, you know. We got another Jim Blossoms fan in here. Mike Withers, he's a Jim Blossom. So I grew up with the Jim Blossoms, so I personally know the band, you know. A couple bands I personally knew or know. But what was the other band? Foghat was the other band I knew personally because my cousin worked with them. He was their sound engineer at Bearsville Records. So that's how I knew them. And then the Jim Blossoms, of course I got to know those because Jesse, I went to high school with, he was in one of my classes, so he told me about their band. He told me, hey, man, we're playing Tempe Longwands. Why don't you come check us out? The Sun Club was the other place they used to play that they ripped out in Tempe. Freaking dive place. But that's where the Jim Blossoms really, really played a lot before they were signed to a record deal, was they played the Sun Club. And then you can look that up, the historical Sun Club, Jim Blossoms, Sun Club Connection. And then they played there. That place was such a dump. The bathroom door wasn't even, the hinge wouldn't even stay on. You literally had to prop the door up to keep the door to stay on. I mean, it wouldn't even stay on. You just had to prop it up on an angle because it was that bad. Just to go see the Jim Blossoms. And the beer was never that cold. It's like, I don't know, they never had enough ice to keep the beer cold and stuff. And it was a freaking nightmare. I used to go see the Jim Blossoms when I was like 19 years old. Because that was, the drinking age. So, back in the day. So 19 years old, See, I was 18, 81, 82, about 83, 1983, 84, something like that. And the new wave music was starting to kind of take off a little bit. And then you had the hair bands and stuff that came in about 85, 84, Van Halen, 1984, but they were freaking hard rock, Got 16 people in the house, man. But anyway. So yeah, somebody thought it was an RV park. No, I'm at Cracker Barrel. I'd stay at the Cracker Barrels in Phoenix. They would only let you stay there one night. That's it. And they write your license plate down. And then if you come out if they caught you there a second night, they tell you to go, leave. And so we let you camp one night a week. That's it. One night a week. So four times in a month. But this place, they don't care where I'm at. They can really care less. They don't bother you, which is good. You just go and, go buy a meal or something here a couple times, which I've already done, so. Nothing like those little tea packages that you buy. You mix them keep your waters cold in your refrigerator. You pull this out and you put the tea in there. Oh my God, it's so good. You know what I'm going to do? I got some brand new tea bags. I'm going to make my own tea. I'm going to brew my own tea. I got to boil some water. That's the thing I got to do. I got to get some water for that so I can actually make the tea. Then I watched his other channel, kind of an interesting channel. He's called Inside Russia because he lives in Rostov. I can't pronounce it. Rostov, Russia. Rostov, south. It's way south. It's like a 10-hour drive from Moscow. 10 or 12 hours or whatever. If you look at Russia, the size of it, it's freaking huge. It's bigger than, if you put Mexico, United States, and Canada all together, Russia's way bigger. It's twice the size of that. But anyway. But no, I remember I had the manager come out at Cracker Barrel at Deer Valley Road. They're off of I-17. Dude came out and kicked me right out. Wasn't just me. Kicked everybody out. Told everybody to go because they all spent the night there that night. That morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning, he made sure we were all out of there. That's what he did. I leave during the day and come back. So yeah, it's, some people do that, but not all the people were doing that. So it's one of those things, This peach tea is really good out of the box. I have to go to the store tomorrow. And I'm gonna have to go to Walmart, so I gotta get up early. Gotta go to Walmart because Walmart's the only one that's got these boxes, these tea boxes or whatever. I stayed in Scottsdale Walmart for a few. Yeah, Scottsdale Walmart. I never could camp there. Yeah, I tried. Was it like three years ago or something? I never could camp there. They wouldn't let me. Yeah, Scottsdale's picky, They're real picky. Does Walmart provide you a scooter? If they have it, if Walmart has got one, but that's the problem for me. I can never, that's why I have to sit in the RV and I literally have to call them and have them drive one out. But half the time I sit there for 3 hours. I've wasted a whole day waiting for a scooter and never got one. So, I might have to go to like Fry's. I think Fry's might have all that stuff. There's a good Fry's up here in Flagstaff. I'll just go there. I'll just go to the Fry's at up here. That should take care of the problem. Do you have a smoke detector? Or is that no, I got a smoke detector, but it's not chirping. I don't smoke, so I don't have anything cooking either. Nothing burning. Get a bucket of KFC. They don't have a KFC here in Flagstaff. There is no KFC here. I wish there was, but there isn't. But a lot of these places I need to drive. There's one place I could go that I could drive through, but it's I I think Arby's I could drive through, and I think I could drive through Wendy's up here. The one in the Flagstaff on the east or the west part. There's Wendy's on the east, but you can't. They got this overhang next to the window, and you can't drive. RV won't fit in there. So, but the one on the, I told him, man, why don't you take that freaking thing off, man? Because, well, it's because of for rain, and if it rains, it's not like water and stuff. I said, when does it ever rain? She goes, well, but it snows. I said, yeah, but if it snows, all that snow accumulates on that thing and makes it heavy. Could break it. Could hurt somebody, actually. And then she thought about that after I said that. She goes, yeah, you're probably right. I said, yeah, you should take that thing down. Get it out of here. Because you'll get my business. I'll drive through here for freaking business. Just because. The only thing I hate about drive-thrus is then you got to deal with, you end up with a lot more trash in your vehicle. Then that's just more trash to fill up in a garbage bag. And when you're a nomad, that is just the ultimate worst. That's why you just go get something, eat somewhere and leave the trash there. Let's see. What do we got here? Davey ran the sports department before he got. Yeah, before I got paralyzed, yeah. Sports, I was sports and hardware. Had to do 2 departments. Hardware was easy except for one thing. You had to mix paint. Oh yeah, making keys. Yeah, making keys was a pain. And sporting goods was a pain in the ass because you had to do fishing licenses. And hunting licenses. And when it became hunting season, you'd have a line of people coming in. And you need 3 people just to do the licenses. Because I'd have to fill them all out. And then I made a mistake on one. I never made a mistake ever on a fish. I don't know how I made this mistake. Somehow I punched the wrong thing where the guy was supposed to have a combination, fishing and hunting. And he said he only had the fishing but not the hunting part. I'm like, man. I go, so I had to just, okay, the only thing to do with that ticket was to just void it. So I just wrote, give me your tag. I argued with the guy there's no arguing. I got the manager, got a store manager right over there. I said, what should I do with this? This guy's got a combination license, but I somehow made a mistake. I didn't put combination hunt and fish. So what should I do? I can't fix it. You can't go back and fix it. What, you can add the other? You can't do that. You can't do that with a license. It says right on it. So basically, what we ended up doing, but it was the store manager didn't even know what to do. So, but I said, we need to make a decision here because I can't sit here all day long with this guy. I said, the best thing to do, I'd say, for me personally, I'd just write void on it. Write void, just void the whole thing and do another one. So that's what I did. And the store manager goes, well, okay, that sounds okay with me. And I said, okay, well, I wish I'd have done that from the start. I've been sitting here for freaking 25 minutes with this guy. I go, I must have been, there was a day I had to do 102,000 licenses in one day. That must have been why. And I get busy sometimes. Sometimes I have to go to the register. I got to jump back and forth, between the person and getting another person too. So that's why I always make sure that particular day they get me 3 people or 2 people, and then I make the third. But whatever. So it worked out. Davey, do you ever wear lipstick or? No, I do not. I should get lip balm though, because my lips get all dry. But no, I don't put anything on. I've never put anything on my lips. You know, the worst part, let's say you get like cherry flavor, you know, like you mix some of these bottles, that cherry will turn your lips like super red. And people think you got lipstick on, but you don't. It's just, you just drank a drink and you don't even think about it. But anyway, I don't worry about that. It's not my issue, you know. Which Walmart did I work at? I worked at a couple of them. There used to be a 7th Street and Bell Walmart. I used to work at that one. And then I transferred out of that one because I had a manager that wanted to get rid of me. So I took my paperwork because they made it. They really wanted to get me bad. This manager did not like me. So anyway, I just went into the office. I took the paperwork out and I took it over to the new store that I wanted to go to, and said, "Here's all my paperwork. I want to transfer to this store." And then he signed off on it, and then that worked out. So I ended up at that other store. The other store I was at was Bell Road and Tatum. I was at basically the border of Scottsdale and Phoenix, but it was considered Phoenix even though it was a Scottsdale address. The area is patrolled by Phoenix PD. Scottsdale only patrols just east of Scottsdale Road, and then on the west end of Scottsdale Road, on all that side, Phoenix PD and Phoenix Fire covers all that. So at least it did back in the day. It still does today, as far as I know. Almost killed this frickin' brew. What'd they do with the cap? I always lose the caps. I end up sleeping on them. Now, what'd I do? Oh, here it is. There we go. I want to put that cap back on. All this plastic they got to recycle. So this is a different type of... I think this cap is actually the same material as this. Because what happens when you want to remake this plastic again, you grind this bottle up and you make it regrind. The cap is the same material as this because they want to incorporate. You don't want to mix two type of plastics. Because I work plastic injection molding, that's how I know. And I used to make a lot of regrind. And I have to figure out the percentages of plastic. Who's that dude walking? Yeah, somebody's throwing their trash out. There's a water spigot out there. It's kind of handy. I didn't even know it was there. You just pull your RV up and you can just fill your tank. So, technically, you could fill it up and you could take showers every single day and keep your water filled. I noticed my propane came down one notch. I got 3/4 of a tank of my propane, so I did use the heater a couple times, but I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty decent out tonight. It was a lot colder yesterday about this time, so that's the Walmart you live at in the. Well, I used to stay there in the parking lot, Judith. I used to. That one, and then they stopped letting you camp in their parking lot. What was it? This past winter, I was there this past winter, and they told me I had to leave. And my RV was broke down. I was trying to get Chris to fix it in the parking lot there, but he took so long, and it turns out all it was the timing was off on it. And then the pin on the distributor was broke off. At least part of it was. There was about that much left on one side that kept it running, but then all of a sudden the other part broke and getting sheared off. So Chris drilled it out. We could have done. I ended up putting a whole new. He made me freaking spend a lot of money. I had to put a whole new gas pump or fuel pump in this thing. That took 2 weeks right there. Because Chris takes. He's lucky if he comes by twice a week, and they'll work an hour and he'll take off, go take a cookie break, and you never see him again. So yeah, if I hadn't, and it turns out all it was that distributor. All he had to really do was just drill that thing out, put another thicker pin in there, which he did, and that solved that problem. At least I hope it did. But yeah, I don't think that pin will shear off. This one's pretty freaking thick. So that should keep it. It's just so that all that pin does is it holds the gear on there. So the gear that it spins on the oil pump and in the bottom of your motor, at the bottom section of it. That's all that pin does. Keeps that gear on. Somehow that freaking I've sheared off like 3 or 4 of those pins. But if you looked at how the pins were made, they're hollow. They're like, can't believe they had such a weak pin in those damn things, but they did. So, did you show us? Can you show us outside? Well, that's what it looks like outside. There's a van next to me. Yeah, there's a little bit outside. Yeah. Actually, Walmart's right up. So here comes a big RV. Here comes an RV with a car. Freaking massive RV. This thing must be like a 32-footer. Might even be more than that. And then the car. Yeah, when you got one of those rigs in a car, that really makes it hard. Yeah, it makes it difficult to camp in here. Walmart was usually letting people camp up the road here, but I don't think they're letting you do it anymore. I noticed when I went by there last couple times, the parking lot was pretty empty. So, for a while, I did see a bunch of cars in there, but I think they cleared them out. This is the only place I know that'll let you camp. This place right here. That's why if you just get here early, if you get here by 3 o'clock at the latest, you'll get. If you can get here at 2 o'clock, you can pick your spot. The best spot. The best spot is right the opposite side of where I'm parked. All the way down the other side, but there's been a car parking there. Oh, there's a van pulling in, backing in. But yeah, there's a car that's been taking this spot for like 4 days, and I left that spot to go get something to eat, and I never can get that spot back. That car just stays there, doesn't leave. I don't know. They stay there all day long too. I thought maybe I'd get it early afternoon here, and I woke up at. I looked out the window about 1 o'clock, and he was still there. I'm like, you got to leave sometime, right? He probably uses the restroom inside the cracker box. But then if you have to you don't want to be drinking anything at night, because then you're going to have to take a whiz. Then you'd have to go. I guess you could take a whiz on a tree somewhere in the parking lot, but I wouldn't want to do it. Freaking cops drive up and down this road here all the time, man. Man, it'd be a bad deal to get caught by a cop taking a whiz outside. That would not be good. Anyway, it's one reason it's one good reason I have a bathroom in here, and I like it. I like that option. At least preventative work got done. Yeah, let's see. Can you show us? Yeah, I got some nice trees out there. Flagstaff's got a little bit better variety of trees. They got right in this parking lot. They've got aspen trees. Aspen. There's some other kind of tree too. I can't remember what kind of tree it is. But apple trees will grow up here. You get some apple trees. You get, it's good to have a little mixture of trees, So, not too bad. So I don't think we'll have Tasha Teeling back in here. I think Tasha left for good after I took Tasha's wrench away. But Tasha's got Elvis Travel's friend in there. What's that dude's name? I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Aspen Mix. Yeah, they make there's special leaves, The way the leaves move in the wind, it looks kind of cool, Yeah, aspen trees, and I like the white. It looks like the trees are painted white, but they're not, Yeah, Tasha's was just been a pain in the butt, pretty much. I think she goes wacko on everybody. Yes, me. What do you think, Judith? Don't you think she goes wacko on everybody? She's always after somebody. What did she go to jail for? What did she do that got her put in jail? For what, 3 weeks? Would she beat up on somebody? Yeah, Lori called. I haven't seen Lori in here. Usually we'll see Lori come in here. Lori Teeling. But I haven't seen Lori. Haven't seen Lori come in here. She went nuts on me last night. Took my wrench and banned me. Whoa! Kidding me. Man, she could go, she went wacko on me up in Quartzsite. Remember that? That video? I mean, somebody was following me, and next thing I know, that they freaking opened up my door, and they're freaking hitting me with something, They were slugging me, too. I got it on video. I showed the cops. Cops came out there, and, well, that's because somebody called the cops. That was Lori that called the cops. But the cops found me, they found me, no problem. I guess they got my GPS. I don't know how they got that. Cops know everything, man. Yeah, so I said to the cops, what do you have? I got it on video, man. Cops looked at it, and they probably didn't even do a report. I bet you they didn't even want to mess with it. They never had problems in Quartzsite. Those cops have nothing to do, man. So anyways, I just drove off. I wasn't going to stay there after that. So I took off, and she blamed her attacking you on me. She said I was emailing her, telling her to do it. Yeah, I don't know what her problem is. It was funny. I was sitting somewhere up in Quartzsite off of the main street there. And anyway, I was sitting there, and next thing I know, I take off and I see somebody following me. I thought I'd seen a van that looked familiar. I thought, but then again, it's Quartzsite. You see a lot of vans like that. You just do. Especially, Quartzsite, because Quartzsite gets all that, Especially lots of vans, man. Van City there. So everybody's got a van. Everybody's living out of their vans, Tight quarters, Got to keep your bucket. Keep your bucket nice and tidy, because you don't want that falling over. That's for damn sure. What's that? That's a semi. Thought I heard a semi. You get lots of semis coming through here. No, it's called Silly Al's Pizza in Quartzsite. But I was actually, where was I at? I was next to McDonald's. There's a restaurant next to McDonald's. And I was in that parking lot, and that's where she followed me from. Because I noticed a van that seemed kind of suspicious. And then when I took off, that van was following behind me. And then I looked, and I'm like, wait a second. That's the same van. It's been behind me. I thought, well, maybe they're camping in the same spot. Maybe they got 14-day stay limit like I do, Now that 14 days, that's, I'm not going to, I wasn't going to stay there that long. We got to remember I had foot care. I had to go see a doctor there, and then they didn't really have a doctor to do the kind of things I needed done on my foot. So they recommended Lake Havasu City. I thought, what about Parker? They go, well, they don't have one. They don't have a wound care there. I go, no wound care in Pint and Parker? Are you kidding me? So they didn't. So I went to Lake Havasu City. Went quite a bit further. I didn't really want to drive that far, but I ended up driving that far. And then I had to camp at, what's that place called? Can't even think of the name of that freaking camp. It was right next to another Walmart. But it was okay because I got a tabletop, barbecuer. I only used it once, so. But anyway, I'm trying to think of that camp. A lot of nomads camp there. A lot of the famous ones, like Blue Van Dam. Matter of fact, Blue Van Dam was camping there for I think one night, and the next morning he was gone. I just got in. I noticed his bus was sitting out there with a blue van. That's how I knew he was there. I'm like, just my luck, Blue Van Dam here. I've been to 3 different places and I ran into Blue Van Dam. I really don't care for the guy. Sure, he don't care for me either. But anyway, he was there for one night. Next morning he was gone. I remember because that next morning I went to Walmart. You had your spots in there, and that's right, I ran over a rock and broke down in there too. So I did Chris come out and get me out of danger there. So, but yeah, I was doing good. I drove out of there, and evidently that distributor, right after I got back. At least I made it to Phoenix. Once I got to Phoenix, and that distributor thing sheared off. We didn't know what it was. Damn thing didn't even want to move. The RV. It wouldn't do jack diddly. So, but luckily, and then I had to get. All that time went by when it could have just been fixed. Why Chris couldn't have just picked out. He was blaming everything but the damn distributor. And I told him about the distributor, and he kept saying it's the wires. It's the freaking spark plug wires. I'm like, no, it's not. And he said, well, there's one burnt. That's because of the why. So yeah, Chris, I don't know. I'm you know what? I'm thinking I don't even want to be in touch with those guys anymore. Down there in Phoenix. All my people that I was hanging out with for 35 years. I don't think I'm going to associate with him anymore. I haven't heard from him in like, 3 weeks? From any of them. I definitely don't hear from Chris. He ain't get, especially at gas at, he seems to be, he must be getting low on cash, that he's getting real critical on money. Tomorrow, but I don't know. He was in making, so I told him, I said, why didn't you just going to make you at least long to make 30 when I can make it in 2 days? You lose. How much money did you lose? Because I lost $150,000 already on investments on the stock market. I go, well, that's good. 150,000. That must be nice that you could gamble. Probably could have made more there. He goes, no, you don't. I said, yeah, you can. You know what you're doing. You obviously don't know what you're doing with the stock market. I wouldn't play. I mean, especially with the kind of economy we got right now, I wouldn't play with the stock market. No way. No, real estate. The money that you lost on the stock market, I made. I made that. All the money that you gambled, I made on my property. That's how much money my property's worth. So, just telling you that. So, there you go. He didn't believe me. I go, well, call the realtor. I go, call the realtor up. So he did. He called the realtor. He said, yeah, you're right. He goes, I'm looking at the prices. Yeah, your property is that much. I go, yes, that's what the going rate is in the real estate market, for right now. So I'm just telling you, I made that much. You just told me the amount you lost. Well, this is the amount. The amount you lost went into my freaking real estate account. So that's where I got your money, buddy. Weedhead Chris is a good helper of. No, he don't help nothing. Anyway, I'm looking at some other property. I'm looking at some property in I'd like to live around Quartzsite. I want to get a roof over my head. So I'm looking at some property over there. Got my eyes on a couple. There's like 3 properties I'm kind of interested on that would be in my price range. So anyway, I told the real estate agent. He looked them up. He's like, he goes, yeah. He goes, he was gonna put my place on the market in about, I guess his so Tuesday, I think Wednesday he's going to have it on the market. So hasn't hit the market yet, but it will. It'll be on the market Wednesday. So hopefully it'll get sold quick, And I could take, 20,000 less, but I don't know. We'll see what the market will play. And I'll take that money and buy the property by Quartzsite. There's like a little roadway that goes through Quartzsite. It's not quite in Quartzsite. It's like right by. I'm trying to think of the town. There's a town right before Quartzsite, and then there's a town just to the south of that are pretty cool. Now I don't want to give the price. I don't want to give the price off, so I'm not going to give any prices. There's no point in saying what I'm going to sell it for. We'll just see what happens. Are you walking now? I can't walk. Oli? Shout out to... No, I can't walk. Still got my foot I can't walk, period. I don't think I'll be walking ever. Except with the walker. Hold on a second. Let me turn the light on here. Get some lighting going on here. I got one light. This one's not working. Let's see if I get this one to work. Nah. Freaking bulb burnt out. That's the other thing. I gotta buy some bulbs. I could probably take a bulb out of somewhere else and put it into this one and see if it works. Just so I get some lighting in here. I got this other light here. Hold on a second here. Let me see if this one comes on. I wouldn't say it lights up that great. The end off of the inverter, but hold on a second here. We turn this for in. If I could do it. You don't want to go in there. Oh. Let me see if I can get that to light up. There we go. I got it. Now we got some more light. Now we got some light. We got 14 in the house. We're not doing bad. We had like what? The most I think I had in here was like 17 people. It's not bad. It's not doing too bad. But I don't know, Flagstaff's working out, but I'm like an hour and 30 minutes. I probably should shut it down here. You know, I'm going to see if I can check. I got to check my blood sugar, and I got to get something to eat. Probably going to have to make something. I got some brown rice. I think I'm going to get some instant brown rice. I think I'm going to make some instant fried brown rice. But I'll put one egg in it or whatever. Yeah, so it'll be egg fried rice basically. Wish I had some. I might have a little bit of peas and carrots that are frozen that I think I could throw in there. That's another thing I got. I got to start making a list for the grocery store. But yeah, how'd you know I was on, Earl? How'd you know? How'd you know that I was on? We need a cooking with a... Yeah, I've got a little stand that I have to... I couldn't find that stand that holds this phone so you can cook with it, you know? But, you know, I think I got the stand buried back here somewhere. It's in... I know I saw it the other day. So anyway, I need that to cook, to do cooking videos. But I'm thinking what would be a good thing to make would be my enchilada casserole. Yeah, the enchilada casserole turned out to be pretty good. What would make it really extra good is if I get a can of cream of chicken. Throw a couple cans of cream of chicken, and then cook the ground beef. Put some cilantro and some onion in with that, and then a little bit of jalapeno, and the jalapenos, and then put the cheese and the cream of chicken over the top of it. I think just over the top. Just one can. I don't think I need any more than one can, but I could get an extra can just in case, you know. That's something I can make. I did make lasagna that one time, but did flux from it. So that's because I put that sausage in it, Italian sausage. I don't know. I think they gave me hot Italian sausage because I don't know. me. It was royally bad, I tell you. We need to permanently block. You want Tasha completely blocked out? The only way I could block her is if she comes in here. If she was to come in, then I could block her, but I can't block her unless I see her in here. But I don't think we're going to see her come back. You know? I don't think we are. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Let me check my blood sugar here. Let me just do this. Hold on a second here. Let me lay the phone down here. Let me get this bottle out of the way. Throw the bottle over there. Let's see. I'm really low on food. I don't have much. I got ground beef. I got plenty of ground beef. I got a couple steaks. I could take a steak out, and not right now, but I could take a steak out. Let me see here. Let me get this. Let me check my blood sugar here. Let me see where we're at. Just to make sure. I'm going to get my blood sugar in order. Here, I got another thing in here. Let me get this lined up here. If I could do it, I'm trying to. It ain't easy to do, you know. Let's see what we can do here. Let's do it like that. Here's my pouch for the tester. Let's see here what we got here. Okay, we still got one left in there. Let me put it in here. Blood sugar time, yeah. We're gonna. This one's empty now. This could be my trash can. Okay, we got a full one now. Let's see here. Yeah, we got my blood tester. I got two of these. Well, a different one, but anyway, let me get this squared up here. I'll show you what my blood sugar is. Now here's the thing you have to prick your finger with. Let's see here. I've got here. Okay, let me get a test strip out if I can do it. All right. One test strip. One ringy diggy coming up. We got here. And let's turn it on. It's called a Relion by Walmart. I got a different one. I got an Accu-Check one. It's pretty good too. Oh, sorry. Did that. Let's see how that worked out. Oh, that worked out pretty good. Let's see here, huh? Well, let's see where we're at. We're not bad. 145. Good. We got wonky-eyed Vegas drunk in here. Well, I haven't seen wonky-eyed Vegas drunk in a long time. Anyway, this is pretty good, man. But I'm gonna give myself a little bit of insulin anyway, just to make it a little bit better. Here. Let's see, but I'd have to. Because I don't know if. Let's see here. Let me get my. Keep it all nice and organized here. I got my license plate on my vehicle. I got my new handicap plate. So I'm 145. I got myself. I'm gonna give myself a little insulin. Let's see. Here's my insulin here. Well, I forgot to put my wallet back in there. Hold on. There. Let's see. That van took up 2 spots, I think. Which I'm kind of glad, because then it doesn't. Then somebody can't squeeze in between, you know. Let's see here. Got to straighten out that needle a little bit. All right. Got it pretty good now. I'm going to have to probably give myself another, let's see, I'll give myself 5 units and that'll see where I'm at. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. Let's see here. Stick that in my belly here. If I could do it. $1,001, $1,002, $1,003, $1,004, $1,005, $1,006, $1,007, $1,008, $1,009, $1,010, $1,011, $1,012, $1,013, $1,014, $1,015. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Give myself about 5 units there. Okay, we'll see what that does. I'll check it in about an hour. Maybe. Anyway, that'll get me down to like 100, hopefully. Let's see here. Whoops. Let me get that thing to light back up. Hold on a second. There we go. So we get that light lit up here. Rosie just went live and is already trashing the channel. Really? I should shut it down and I should go to Rosie. You want to follow me to Rosie's channel? Revelator's back. You know what, Revelator? Too bad you didn't have any. Too bad you don't have any corn dogs. Too bad you couldn't get some corn dogs. If you like, I think you get like a box of 12 or something. You give me 6. I'll split the difference. Tomorrow I'll go hit the bank, and I'll get some money out, and I'll just pay you half back for the 6 corn dogs. Yeah, corn dogs sound pretty good right now. They don't sell them Flagstaff? Really? Usually Walmart carry it. No? Not even Walmart? Where'd you get them then? Where'd you buy those? Where'd you buy those corn dogs? If you save the wooden sticks off of those and buy hot dogs, you can make the batter really easy. The corn, I got cornmeal, and all you do is dip the hot dog into the cornmeal and then deep fry it. Oh, you bought those in Anthem. Ah. But you haven't found them here in Phoenix, huh? Or Flagstaff? You not found them in Flagstaff anywhere? Be nice to have a sub sandwich, too. Get a sub sandwich. Problem is, I can't go anywhere. I'll lose my spot. Nowhere up here, huh? You can make them. I mean, if you go on YouTube, look on how to make corn dogs. You can make them yourself. All you gotta do is just go buy the freaking beef hot dogs. Just go buy some good beef hot dogs and make some cornmeal and dip them and deep fry them. You gotta buy the oil though. So I wish I had some lettuce. I'd make a salad right now. Salad sounds really good. But I can't go anywhere because I lose my spot. So, yeah, if I move on. So, yeah, no, but what you could do is back your trailer up into a single spot. You already got, two spots taken now? So just pull out and back the trailer and block one spot with the trailer. And then nobody's going to park next to your trailer. But no, I don't know. You might be right. Shimei is sending Herman. God, I wish she'd help my channel. She won't do nothing for me. It's easier for you to find a spot than. Yeah, well, it could be. How many spots could you see any open spots right now? I got like a really good spot. I got that spot all the way did you see where I was? I'm at the front and the corner. I would rather be all the way on the other side, but this car's been taking that spot for freaking days. This car's had that spot and hasn't left. So, I know tomorrow morning I can, I'm going to have to hit a grocery store tomorrow morning. Get a couple heads of lettuce or a couple bags of lettuce. I think I'm going to call the food bank up here. The food bank's right up the road. I'm going to see if I can get some produce from those guys. They probably have some lettuce and tomato I can get, and probably some bell pepper. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give them a call tomorrow, though. Find out what they got. Because it's only like a mile and a half up the road here. So, 2 miles maybe at the most. Mine takes 5. Let's see. Mine takes 5 hours. Mine takes 5. Yours takes 1. You're taking 5 spots with your thing? You could actually just back your trailer in, and then that way you could disconnect your truck. And then you can like, I could pull off the side of the street here if I had to, right next to the 40. Problem is, you got Interstate 40 right next to your, then you're hearing that traffic all night long. It's the only problem with that. Here I got the street here, which you hardly got traffic after 10 o'clock. So, Herman thinks he's a international finance expert. Really? So, wonky-eyed Vegas. Are you in Vegas? You're in the Vegas area? What's that Lake Mead look like, man? I heard Lake Mead's about bone dry. And then, but right now, Powell, they're not releasing any more water from Powell to Lake Mead like they usually do. They stopped doing it. So because they're at the bottom level. They're at what were they at? 30. I can't remember what the water. I have to check. But they're at the bottom. They're basically 100 foot. If they go 100 feet more, then they'll lose their pumps to generate any power right now at Lake Powell. They're at that point. So that's why they can't send any more water down. Summerlin. Mead is low. Yeah, Mead is, it's going to get lower because now Powell's got no, usually in the past, Powell could, both lakes had plenty of water. But they looked at the water a year ago, and it looked okay. But now, it's gone down like several hundred feet on each reservoir. So It's a bum deal, man. It just means there's some problems, with water. There's a reservoir somewhere up in Utah that they're going to have to send water down to go into. They're going to have to use that to go to Lake Powell, because they can't send it to Lake Mead, but they can only send it to Lake Powell. So Lake Powell needs some water right now to keep those pumps going. Yeah, well, usually Flagstaff's getting prepared for it, because Flagstaff gets swamped pretty good usually. Flagstaff here does. So I was thinking about ordering a sub sandwich, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I mean, I could get a salad. I could order a salad from Subway. I don't think they could screw that up too bad, right? They screwed up my sub last time. They didn't put nothing on it. I guess I could call them first and give them my name and say, hey, I'm going to call an order in. Can you guys make sure you put everything on the damn thing? I mean, everything. There's a neutron star on the edge of our galaxy. 5 monsoons wouldn't help. Well, last summer, this place got whomped really bad with monsoons. I mean, heavy rain. It was coming down like the Dickens. It was. And it filled up Lake Mary. It filled up, it even put water into Lower and Upper, both. I'm telling you, it got that much rain up here. And it really, I mean, you wouldn't believe it. If you can go back, look at videos from Monsoon Flagstaff. Look that up on YouTube video. You'll see how the water comes down this mountain up here. It's right up the street here. It's not even that far. And I'm telling you, man, that runs like a river, man. Where that water goes, I don't know, but I'll tell you what. If they could just save that water could put some water into a big, could fill up a lake really quick. If they just had a way to channel it, but they don't seem to have a way. It just goes nowhere, So you lose the water. Yeah. A catchment system. So you can catch all the water from all the runoff off that mountain. If you could just put tunnels where they know where all that water comes off of, and they can, and retrieve all that water, put it in swimming pools, whatever. Let's see, Lake Havasu is a retaining lake that feeds California, Arizona. When that gets low, lake, another lake that's pretty full is Lake Pleasant in Phoenix. That's another saved lake. And then there's another one called Horseshoe Lake in Phoenix. It's north of Phoenix, just a little bit north, about 45 miles north of. That releases water into Lake Bartlett Lake. Bartlett Lake is almost empty. It looks, basically, Bartlett Lake looks like, I mean, seriously, it is. You can't even put a boat in it anymore. The ramps are just way too off because of the water way too far up in the lake. It isn't even a lake anymore, Bartlett. So I don't know. Boil warning. It's full pool now. But yeah, like this one, like wonky-eyed Vegas drunk said, Lake Havasu. I was at Lake Havasu this winter. It looked good. It looked pretty full. Matter of fact, I got pictures of it, and it looked really full. It looked good. Lake Pleasant looked good too when I was over there too. It looked really good. And Phoenix, global warnings. Google what's going on in Asia. Yeah, I've already been checking all that, Revelator. I've spent a couple days just checking that stuff out. So I know we're in for some rough times, for sure. But yeah, they got some plans though. What they're gonna do in Phoenix for Phoenix Water is what they really have to do is get the water out of the ocean. It's called desalination. Desalination is what it's called. So you put a device down in the ocean, it takes the salt out of the water. Or the other idea was that they were going to send a pipe from Mississippi River. That's going to take too long. They can I don't know. It's a lot quicker to get the water from the Pacific Ocean because it's only 60 miles from Phoenix. They can get the water from there. I don't know. Well, it's have to wait and see, man. It's a wait and see thing. Yeah, Governor Ducey is in Israel. Probably asking for a prayer. You got 5 million people in Phoenix, and they use a lot of water. People that have grass, they need to get rid of it. So if you got a grass front backyard, let it die and throw some rock down. That's basically what's going to happen. It's better anyway. Then you never have to. What do you cut grass with? Gasoline. So gas at what it costs now, at what, $5 a gallon. So if you're not cutting all that grass once a week or twice a week, think of that savings there. So the people, there's a lot of people in Phoenix that still have grass. Like Central Phoenix. They got grass in their yards. And they got irrigated. They got irrigated yards too, where it gets irrigated. See, global warming has nothing to do with humanoids. Let's see. Well, did I say something about humanoids? I didn't think I mentioned humanoids. Well, I gotta get something to eat, man. I gotta order something because I'm freaking hungry. I got rice, but I don't really want to eat rice because rice raises my sugar too much. I'm trying to be, a good sub sandwich, or salad sounds good to me. I know tomorrow's got to be a day. I gotta spend. I definitely got to hit the grocery store tomorrow. Got to get up early. Got to get that done first thing in the morning. Got to get out of here about 9:00 in the morning, and I don't know. Maybe go to Walmart. I'll call and see if I can get a scooter tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. There's no Strombolis. They're all out of business, Oral. They've all gone out of business. They used to have, I think they got one in Kingman, but that's like too far away from here. It's like 150 miles away. They used to have one in Cottonwood, and that one went out of business. And they don't have any in Phoenix. There's none in Phoenix. So there's none up here. I already know. I've already looked. There's nothing up here. I know all the places up here. There'd be a good location for one up here, though. I doubt if they'd build one up here. They're kind of like a failing restaurant chain. They've been. If you go into failing restaurant chains, that's one of them. They mentioned Stromboli's. So, I had bad experience at Stromboli's in Cottonwood. I ordered a pizza and they sent it to me burnt black, and I turned it. I sent it back, and then they made me a second one. They burnt that one too. The lady goes, "This guy, we got a new guy. He just doesn't know how to make the pizzas, man. We're having a lot of pizzas, getting thrown away today, man. It's not good." And I go, "Well, I'll tell you what. We're just gonna go with the salad. We'll just get a big salad then. That's all we're going to do. Forget the pizza. Not a good idea anyway." So that was about a year ago. So anyway, it's been a while since I've been in the Cottonwood. Haven't been there for a while. I was going to go there, Cottonwood, but I just couldn't get out of Phoenix in time. By the time I was getting out of Phoenix, it was time. The weather was. I ended up here. So course, I got a little bit of snow. It was really cold. It was like highs in the 40s, and had some snow a couple days. So yeah, I dealt with that. Food's going away. Water's going away. God's. Yeah, I know what God's doing. I already know. You know, I'm ready to go, man. Right now, man. I wish God would take us right now, because I'm ready to go. But anyway, I need to get off of the line here. I need to get out of here, and I need to go get something to eat. Not go, but I need to. I need to have somebody deliver some food to me. So let me call it a day here, and like I said, I'm at to definitely get a grocery store. So anyway, I got to make some room in the refrigerator too. I got a diet Dr. Pepper in there. No, I see no point in life. I don't know why people have kids these days. You know what I'm saying? Why do they have kids? Because the kids have no future, man. If you look into the future, they have none. With the water going away, everything is just not right, right now. So, it's, like I said, Revelator Phoenix says it's God's wrath on the earth. I mean, man's been sinning for too long now. And man doesn't trust or believe in God anymore. I do, but I'm not the general. The general, consensus is that man doesn't believe in God. Most people, you'd be surprised. I'd say 95% of the American people do not believe in God, or don't even believe a God exists, except they think man is God. That's what they think. So, but I hear Janice Lala. She said, I see no point in life right now. With gas and everything the way it is, it just doesn't look good right now. How dreadful it will be in those days for pregnant women and nursing mothers. Well, women can breastfeed their babies, but but the problem is you're not going to find baby formula has always been a problem. I mean, back in years when I worked at Walmart for a few years, baby formula. I remember I worked. I remember when I did stocking, I worked infants. I hated that department, especially I didn't know nothing where anything went. It just took me way too long to stock. But anyway, the baby formula was always gone. And that was like 10 years ago. So I'm looking now and it's like, it's gone. They still don't have it. So, but anyway, I got to get out of here, guys. I got to get something to eat, and I'll probably watch TV for a couple hours. And I don't know what I'm going to watch, but I'll watch something. Probably HGTV or something. HGTV sounds good, right? About now. Whatever's on. So, but I got nothing to really cook. I mean, I could eat I could have cereal. I mean, I got that. I don't really feel like cereal, though. A bowl of cereal or a cup of cereal. Just put the cereal in there, pour some. I got some stuff I bought that doesn't require refrigeration, but until you open it. And it's got almond flavor, so I'm just kind of going to check out. Hopefully that stuff works pretty good for cereal, because if it does, that'll be a good answer for stuff for cereal in here, Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's close it down. Let's shut the department down, and I'm going to get something. I'm going to get a sub sandwich or something. I might even call Jersey Mike's. I don't know. Get Mike's. What do they call it? Jersey Mike's can't screw up, man. They never. When you get a sub from them, it's usually pretty good, I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's close it out, guys. Let's do a quick prayer here, and we'll close her out. Lord Jesus, I come to you this day. I pray for my health. I pray for the people of Ukraine. I pray for all the children that were lost in that shooting. Pray for all their family, friends, and relatives, and pray for all that, Lord. And I pray for all my people here in my channel, my YouTube channel. I pray for all them too. And Jesus' name, I say amen to all that. There we go. No, there's not going to be a monkeypox. No, that's not going to happen. We're not going to do anything. Here, if the next pandemic, if there is one, we're not going to deal with it. We're just going to let it play. We're not going to get into shots or get in. We're not going to do that. I'm at Cracker Barrel. Yeah. I could order food from here, actually. Yeah, I could get food from here. I didn't think about that. Why not get some food here? They can hand deliver it right to my vehicle. I'll see if I'll call them and see if I can get an order here. I'm gonna look at their menu first. They got a chicken pot pie that's pretty good. Yeah, they did before last time. It's been a while. I'll look at their salads too. I mean, I might get a salad. They got good chicken. Their chicken meal is really good. They got chicken and dumplings. They got some pretty good stuff, man. I mean, I've had a few things here. It's always been good. I can't go wrong. It'll certainly make it easier for me to get to the RV. I'll just tell them I'm all the way to the far east end of the parking lot. And to I'm the northeast part of the parking lot. So that'll get them so I can, instead of using instead of using a driver or a food out or app, I could save all that, and they can just deliver it right to the vehicle. We'd be staying at Cracker Barrel the rest of probably split it up a little bit. There's a couple places I can go, and there's a Denny's up here I can camp at too. And there's also where else can I go? There's the homeless shelter. I could always camp on that street too. I camp right by the food bank. Park right there on the street there. I've done that too. I've done that for half a summer. Never had a problem there. So, a lot of times I get water. They'll actually give me some. If I need water, they'll get me. Matter of fact, I'm going to call the food bank tomorrow and see if I can get a lot of stuff from them. I'm going to call and see if I get like 24 flats of water. Stuff like that. I remember you parking by the... Yeah, I parked by the shelter. I did... You see, the problem with that place is cops. Lots of cops, man. You don't want to park like right up on the place, right where the homeless shelter is. You just go a little up the street. Or you go a little bit further down the street because it's a bad situation. I mean, they get drunk. I mean, you got to realize one thing. That Native Americans... I'm not saying all of them, but there's a select few that ruin it for the rest, and that's what I can say about that situation. Believe me, I've filmed all kinds of cops, coming in there, and I've seen cops making arresting people, and it's always a Native American. They get drunk, man. They get stupid when they get drunk, man. They do stupid things. They sleep on the street. Because the reason why is because they can't drink in the area where they put camping cots and stuff. But they can only sleep outside. It's pretty chilly out. It's been pretty chilly out lately. Hasn't been. It's like the weather's unseasonably cool weather. I think today's high was probably in maybe 60 up here in Flag. Probably Phoenix. Phoenix, I think their high was listed at like 85 degrees, which is really unusual. But I've seen it happen on Memorial Day weekend. I've seen it cool way down before. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. How full is the black tank's fine? I just got it emptied out. Just got emptied a couple days ago, so we're good there. Good for another couple weeks, but I'll probably empty it out in a week because I got to take this thing. I got scheduled to get the black tank fixed. I've got a leaking valve on it where you pull the handle to pull the black tank. I got to get that fixed. So I got it scheduled up here at Buddy's RV. I got to call them, matter of fact. I got to call them tomorrow and see. I got to tell them, hey, I live out of my RV, man. Can you get this done in one day? I mean, can we get it done in one day? Because I don't want to be in a motel for more than a couple days. I don't want to, motels are freaking expensive. So how much do they charge to suck? They charge $50. Actually, it's pretty reasonable. $50 ain't bad. It's pretty reasonable to get it done, like, every couple weeks. $100 a month. That's not bad. It's not bad for the budget, really. So it's good there. We got a lot of people in here, man. We got 15 people here. I was just going to shut her down. Every time I say I'm going to shut her down and get something to eat, I'll get another 5-10 people in. So I guess what? I guess Memorial Day weekend, Monday, I guess a lot of people are probably on YouTube, man. Probably looking at, checking out live videos. And I'll probably check out the Raccoon Whisperer later on in a couple hours. I usually wait till about 8 o'clock and I'll check out the Raccoon Whisperer. He's I like to check out him feeding the raccoons, I can, it's entertaining though. I don't know what it is with the raccoon, but see, he goes inside his house and he feeds his cats. He's got 2 cats, and the one cat is name is Connor, and what was the other one? I can't remember what the other cat's name was, but it's a calico. They're long-haired cats. They're nice. They're cool cats, he feeds them, and they eat people's food. I mean, he spoils the heck out of his animals, man. I mean, he feeds the raccoons like 12 to 15 packages of 12 to 15 pounds of hot dogs every night, and he gives them dry food. He even throws down cookies for those raccoons. He gives them a couple barrels on each side of water. So and what the raccoons do is they take the hot dogs and they dip them in the water and clean them. They like to clean the hot dogs in the water. It's you gotta watch it. It's entertaining, man. The Raccoon Whisperer. I gotta hand him a shout out because he's got like 520,000 people. Subscribers, so he's doing about as good as the Snake Channel. You need a dog, so you're not all. Yeah, I can't take care of the dog. I can't walk it. There's no way I can handle a dog in there. No way. There's just no way that would work. As much as, if I could walk like a regular person, I would do it, but not in my situation. No, just can't do it. Just doesn't work. It doesn't compute, unfortunately. But anyway, let me close it out here, guys. Let me get out of here. Let me get on. I gotta get onto my app here. I can't. I leave the screen. Well, I gotta close it out just because I gotta get some food. So let's close it out, guys. I already did a prayer for everybody in my channel and abroad here with Ukraine and all the kids that got killed. So we did a prayer for them too. So we did that. So we don't need any more shootings. We don't need that. So yeah, let's close it out. And I thank you guys for coming in here and watching this live stream. I really appreciate it. You guys are great. See, would you ever do a live with Ozzy? No, she'd never do a video with me. She never would. No way. Yeah, I don't see that ever happening. I would, but I don't think she would. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do anything with my channel. She's too much of a YouTube star. She wouldn't do it. So, what can I say? It's not, can't do anything about that. So, yeah, Wonky, I check out Raccoon Whisperer. Check out Chandler's Wildlife too, the snake handler. He's got a cool channel. Snake handling, oh man, he's got venomous. He's got king cobras. He's got alligators, and today he did a video with his owl. He's got a big owl, and he had to trim its nose because it's got the little hook nose, and it couldn't close its mouth all the way. So he got a Dremel and he cleaned it off. It's pretty cool, man. The owl was kind of flipping out a little bit, but it finally calmed down, But he got it taken care of. It can't see since it's in captivity. It can't trim its claws and stuff like that. It's a problem with birds. Maybe I will ask her if she will do a live with her. Then maybe you can get some of her subscribers to grow your channel. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, ask her if you go into her channel. Yeah. If you go into her channel, ask her. I don't know. See what happens. We'll see what happens there. I don't know. Only time will tell, right? She probably knows she knows who I am. She actually met me once. That was 2018. Was it 2022? 18, 19, 20, 21. 4 years ago. 4 years ago since I met her. So, but anyway, let's close it out. I'm going to get something to eat here, and like I said, I appreciate you guys, and what do I say here? I pray. Basically, Jesus is as you all know, Jesus is my Savior. He always has been, always will be. So, and I pray for everybody. I try to pray for as many as I can. Did you ever find out why Rosie was? No, I didn't. I haven't even gone into her channel. I don't know. I don't know why she's talking bad about me. I don't talk bad about. I don't trash her channel. I don't trash her ever. So I don't know why she would trash me. She's trashed me before. Believe me, I know. She covered my channel. But the more attention she gives me, the better off people are curious, and they tend to come to the channel, But I haven't noticed any fluctuation of people coming into my channel from, usually I'll see some new people fly in here, I've seen a couple here and there, but yeah, it'd be nice to be to get up to, a couple thousand, Be nice to get up to how some of these people are getting, like, 10,000 people, Kevin, you get up to 20. Yeah. You bought a wasteland. No, I did not. She doesn't even know what I got. I'm right by Aja's place. I'm right by Aja. I'm only like 3 miles, maybe 4 miles, just south of her. She's 20 miles to the Grand Canyon, and I think, how many miles am I to the Grand Canyon? I'm probably more than. I'm probably like 20. I'm probably like 30 miles. Yeah, I'm 35 miles from the Grand Canyon, and she says she's 20. So there you go. She's full of herself. Is that what that's what she was saying? DTM, that's what Rosie was saying? She thinks that Davey. She's no, I'm not gonna judge anybody because it's not my job to do that, and I'm not supposed to anyway. So, but you went into her channel, and that's what she says, huh? So she's always talking about my channel. My channel when she talks about my channel, she's just helping me. If anything, she ain't hurting me. She ain't hurting me at all. Believe me, I'm gonna buy another property down by Quartzsite, somewhere in that area. Parker. If I could find something in Parker, I might buy something in Parker, but I don't know. Kind of hard to find anything there. But there's another town called Salome, and another, and they're right between Salome. One thing is Salome. There's Quartzsite, and then there's another town too. I can't remember what the other name of that town is, but there's some halfway decent properties out there. You know, they got a mobile home. We're talking mobile home on its own land. You know, nice bathtub, shower. You know, nice kitchen, living room. You know, will Parker let you live in? They do. You could stay at the casino there. It's just like you stay in a parking lot here. They don't care. You go in their casino, they don't care. So, I don't know. I know I was down over there, and I was at Lake Havasu City this past winter. This year I plan to go to Cottonwood. When it cools down from here, I'm going to go down to Cottonwood. That's the plan. I won't be going to Quartzsite. I'm not going to go to Quartzsite. I'm just going to go to Cottonwood. Is the plan right now. So that's where I'm going to go. I like Cottonwood a lot. So I'm familiar with the town. People know me. So it'll work out good if you bought land in Parker. You can live in. Yeah, I'd rather buy a place with the roof over my head and everything. I'm looking into that. I've got a realtor on it. He's looking for me. So I've got my eyes on a couple, just like 3 places I got my eyes on right now. And yeah, I could find something pretty decent for about, it's a lot more than what I paid for my original property. My original property, you know what I paid for it in Phoenix? $23,000. I bought a 50 by 135 foot lot with an RV on, with a mobile home on it. But it was on a mountainside. The only downfall of that property was scorpions. You had lots of scorpions get into your place. I was battling scorpions like the dickens, man. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, a pack rat or a scorpion. Probably a scorpion. Scorpions are bad news, man, especially bark scorpions. They could sting you, and you can, being at my age, they can kill you. So, but I don't want. Yeah, you don't want no restrictions. It's hard to find no restrictions in Arizona. There's always some kind of restriction you got to deal with here in this state, Unless you go out of state, I don't know. That's I could get better deals going out of state, I could find something pretty reasonable out of state. It's just, I don't know. Kind of risky, though. Texas is another idea. Could look into Texas. Like Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo the morning. Amarillo the night. Let's see, I think I might check out Rosie O'Kelly, though. But first I got to get something to eat. And we'll go from there. So, all right, you guys all take care, man. I appreciate you guys all coming in here and watching my video here, as you guys always do. So I appreciate that. Appreciate each and every one of you. And gonna try. I did this, now I don't have my foot. I really want to go to Cottonwood because you got the and it's a little higher in elevation, 3,000 feet, so it's a little chillier at night, but it's so much nicer. And you don't get the crowds of people that you get in Quartzsite. You don't get you get all that crowd down there. It just makes it difficult. I don't know. I stayed in Lake Havasu, before, and I was at my time limit. They made me leave, and I told them I was getting foot care, and they kind of gave me a leeway with the foot care stuff, But anyway, let me get out of here. So anyway, you guys all, I hope you guys all had a good, happy holidays here, the Memorial Day to you guys all that have been in here. I appreciate that. Say thanks for coming to watch on Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you guys next time, man. Okay, guys, we'll catch you. You guys all take care, man. God bless you all. Okay, bye.